Hi everyone, welcome to Clarity Tarot. Today I'll be doing a pick a card on clarity for your situation plus advice. I'll be using the Ethereal Visions Tarot, which is wonderful and I love it. For the final advice card, I'll be using this deck, which is the Language of Letting Go. If you haven't checked out her books or decks, they're amazing for all manner of codependency and personal growth. And then I'll also clarify just with a playing card deck. This is the one I'm using right now. So I have 3 piles today. Pile 1 are these tweezers, and pile 2 is this storage card. Pile 3 is this big green pen. So take a moment and pick a pile, and I'll see you there. By the way, these are general readings, so they may not apply to everyone, might not resonate exactly with your situation. So some of it might be exactly right for you, some of it might not be so right, so just take what resonates. If you want a personal reading, you can find how to contact me for that in the description box. Thanks, and see you at your pile. Okay, pile 1. So this here so you can see that it's you. So we are asking for some clarity for your situation plus advice. So I'm going to just put out some cards which will hopefully describe the situation a little bit, which will help you know if this is the right pile for you. And then we'll get some advice from God about that. And just so you know, here on this channel, I use interchangeable terms for God. I may say God, I may say source, I may say spirit. So please just know that that's just my personal way of connecting to the divine, and whatever you're comfortable with, you can just interchange that for yourself. Okay, so pile 1, clarity for your situation and advice. Okay, first card out is the Well. It's a bonus card in the Ethereal Visions deck. Tower in reverse. Almost came out, a couple. So usually when I get ones that flip, I wait until they actually come out, and these just nicely just sat on the arm of my chair here. So we have King of Pentacles, 2 of Cups reversed, and the Queen of Cups. And then at the bottom of the deck we have the Page of Pentacles. I want to clarify the Well card. So the Well in this deck means kind of nurturing, creativity. I'm actually just going to see if there's any other keywords about the Well that I should mention. Opportunity, nature, the birthplace of ideas, inspiration, and transformation. So let's see, let's clarify the Well for this situation, please. I'm not really getting much, which usually when that happens, it's kind of, I take that as a message as it's all there. Just start reading it and you'll get it. But I'll give it another second here and see if I get anything. Clarify the Well. Ace of Cups. Okay, so I think I've got the situation here. So take this as confirmation of whether this is the pile for you or not. So this looks to me like a relationship. It could be either some kind of partnership, like a business partnership, a friendship, or a romantic relationship. Most likely it's a romantic relationship. And there's one person, which I'm guessing is you, the viewer, who is being very nurturing, who is trying to help this relationship along and kind of save it from disaster with the Tower in reverse, prevent it from falling apart. And this partnership is between the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So King of Pentacles, very business-minded, strong individual who's kind of about his coin, but very stable, very grounded, and a good person. Generally speaking, pretty reliable, good values, etc. And then we have the Queen of Cups, who's very empathic, watery emotion. So watery just meaning, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be your sign, doesn't have to be. And you could be either one of these folks, but I'm guessing the viewer is probably the Queen of Cups. These are gender neutral, by the way. They're just energies. And between them is the Two of Cups reversed. So upright, Two of Cups is about partnership, coming together, mutuality, and everything flowing well. So when it's upside down, then we have something that's just not coming together. And so that also with the Tower in reverse, what it's telling me about the situation, so clarity of the situation. The situation is that you, most likely as the Queen of Cups character, is trying to nurture this, trying to birth this relationship into a mutually beneficial partnership. You're pouring as much love into it as you can, but really it's delaying the inevitable, which is this Tower coming down. And there's something about this partnership that just isn't coming together. I'm almost wondering if it's about just the difference in your outlooks here. We have the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So not only are they not on the same level, it's not a huge disparity, Queen versus King, but they're also just different orientations. Pentacles is about business, about the practical world, about the Benjamins, about the house, the car, the career, etc. And Queen of Cups is about the emotional life. It's about relationships. It's about personal growth, spiritual growth in some cases. And so sometimes there can be enough of a commonality between those people, and sometimes there isn't. But what's interesting here is I see that a lot of the nurturing and the investment of love is coming from this Queen of Cups character. So I'm not really seeing the King of Pentacles actually invest much in the relationship itself. So, and then with Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, what do we have underneath that? The Hermit, Seven of Swords reverse, Strength reverse. So I'm getting that you're trying to meet them where they're at, but you're not a pentacle-y person. So it's coming across with the Page of Pentacles, and you're exhausting yourself with this, and you're not getting a lot of reciprocity from the other person. So that's the situation. So if that resonates for you, let's continue and see what is the advice for the viewer for pile 1. How should they handle this situation? Advice for pile 1. Does that want to come out? Advice for pile 1. Okay, Five of Wands, and I want to clarify that. Five of Wands, please. Then we have Three of Swords in reverse and the Artist. So you've got both of the bonus cards from this deck. The Artist, a bonus major arcana with ethereal visions, and it's about, as you might imagine, creativity, thinking outside the box, blazing your own trail, finding your own path. Clarify the Five of Wands, please. Four of Pentacles. And Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, as advice for you, I'm getting kind of the same vibe from both of these, the artist and the ten of, did I say pentacles? It's cups. 10 of cups. Oh, 10 of pentacles is right underneath that. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? And then ace of pentacles. Okay. So what I'm getting here is for you to pursue what makes you happy separate from this person. I know that's kind of a hard message, especially if you love somebody and you're wanting to be in partnership with them, whether that's business or personal or family relationship. But it's telling you really clearly to hold back a little bit here. So 4 of Pentacles is kind of about conservation, frugality, taking your foot off of the gas. And then 5 of Wands is about sparring, disagreements, fighting to some degree. The middle card here we have is the 3 of Swords in reverse. So you can see upright, 3 of Swords is about heartbreak, being sliced through the heart with 3 swords, not comfortable for anyone. And in reverse, it's about recovery from that. It's about acknowledgement of what's broken your heart and beginning to heal from that. So what I see here really is standing up for yourself, pile 1, kind of stopping the flow of love to this other person, not in a vindictive way, but in a, hey, I'm pouring all of my love, attention, and effort into this void, into this vacuum. I'm not getting back what I need from you. It's breaking my heart. There's this imbalance between us, and I'm trying just to keep everything together. And I kind of feel like I'm the only one trying to hold things together here, at least in the way that I need them to hold together. So I'm going to stop that with the 4 of Pentacles. I'm going to pull my energy back in. And you and I need to have a conversation about this. I'm standing my ground, and I know you may not like it, but this has really broken my heart. And I need to be on my own team first, which means that I need to kind of create my own way forward from here. I need to understand, like, from my own creative point of view, generally what it is I want to create in the world. I almost feel like pile 1, if I had shuffled all these cards back in instead of the artist, you may have gotten the well again. They're a similar energy, but the well is more about, it has more of the energy of like birth and creating something for yourself. I think that's the message for you as advice, to pour all that love that you're pouring into someone else, pour that into yourself and just see how that affects you. So let me clear this for a moment, and then I want to ask Spirit, if you take this advice, what will be the result? Actually, I wanted to see if you do nothing, what will be the result? If you keep things as is and kind of go along the way you have been going, what will be the result? And then I'd like to see if you take this advice, what's the likely result in that case? Okay, so first, if pile 1 continues on with no changes, what's the likely result? I don't like how those came out. Sorry, if you've watched me on my channel, you know that I'm very particular about which cards I trust. And I'm not cherry picking them because I haven't seen them. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Likely outcome if nothing changes. Likely outcome if nothing changes. Queen of Wands in reverse. And the Moon. Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so good news and bad news. If you continue with things just the way they are, you will see very, very slow improvement. But there's a sense that it's not going to be enough for you or quick enough for you, that you'll over time become even more kind of withdrawn, stingy, and kind of hoarding of the emotional attention you do get. The Queen of Wands in reverse can be kind of cold, domineering, jealous, and you'll just have all these emotions. You'll be just emotionally clogged. and trying to sort through all that. There is some suggestion that you can work through this, that this is the path you want to take, but it's going to create a lot of, I really don't love this term, but it's going to create a lot of emotional constipation for you, pile 1. That's going to be very uncomfortable, and that you'll have to work through. Yeah, so that's that. And then what about if the suggested advice from Spirit is taken on board? What's the likely outcome? Nine of Cups. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be upright or reversed. Two of Swords reversed. Likely outcome, and Six of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is Six of Cups. So, Nine of Cups. So whether Nine of Cups is reversed or upright here, actually, let me clarify it so that I'll be able to tell. Sometimes I just toss it up again and see if it lands upright or reversed, but I'm not sensing like that's the right thing to do with this one right now. So clarify Nine of Cups, please. Nine of Wands. Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I'm getting that your dreams will become reality in the future. So it's almost like the reason this came out sideways is it'd go from Nine of Cups reverse to Nine of Cups upright if you were to take this advice. Two of Swords in reverse, you'd no longer be on the fence. Should I or shouldn't I? Should I stay or should I go? That energy would be out of your life, which in itself would be a relief. Then you'd have Six of Pentacles, which is more generosity, more open-heartedness, more of a sense of community and give and take. Not necessarily in romantic relationships, but just in your life in general. And then the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups, which is typically the soulmate card. So this could suggest that you would meet a new soulmate who would be someone who can be more reciprocal for you. And that part of you will heal. Yeah, so that's what I have for you, Pile 1. I hope that was helpful. Please leave me a comment, like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of this reading, if it resonated or even if it didn't. I'd be curious to hear. And yeah, feel free to suggest in the comments if there's a particular question you would like to see a reading on, or if you have any other feedback, I'd love to hear it. Thanks so much, Pile 1. See you in the next one. Okay, Pile 2, if you picked this guy, here's your reading. Let's see, I'll put it there. Okay, and so we are asking about clarity for your situation. So we're going to read a few cards about the situation first, just to describe what's happening, so you can tell if this is your reading. And then we'll get some advice. Oh, and I'm sorry, before I do that, I forgot to pull a card for Pile 1. Sorry, we're going back to Pile 1 for a second. An advice card. I was so excited to use these, and then I didn't do it for Pile 1. So advice for Pile 1. Okay, Pile 1. So your card is Trusting in Life. Today I will trust that the events occurring in my life are not random, my experiences aren't mistakes, and the universe, my higher power, and life are not picking on me. I'm going through exactly what I need to go through to learn something valuable, something that will prepare me for the joy and love I'm seeking. Wow, that really fits with your message from Pile one. Sorry to be a few minutes late on that, but glad I remembered now and at the end of the video. Thanks, pile one. Okay, back to you, pile two. So, as I said, we're going to pull first what the situation is. Then we're going to get some advice. Remember, this is a general reading, so not everything will necessarily fit for you, but take what resonates and leave the rest. And always use your own discretion and intuition as you're connecting with what's right for you. Use this as your way to connect to your own intuition and to your experience of God or the divine. All right, situation for pile two. Let's start with the situation, please. Two of Wands. Four of Cups. Where am I going to put this? Right there, I got situation for pile two. High Priestess. Situation for pile two. Four of Wands reversed. Okay, maybe one or two more. Pile two, please. What is the situation here? The Fool and Seven of Wands reversed. 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Okay, let me try and get all of these in here. So the situation, pile two. So this seems like more of a general life situation. So I'm going to interpret it that way. I suppose it could be about a relationship or something else. But right now what it's looking to me like is you're at a time in your life where you're contemplating your next direction. And this could be either in terms of like a career move or even just like physically moving or relocating where you want to live, what you want your life to be about, with the Two of Wands and the Four of Wands in reverse. With the Four of Cups, you're taking a lot of time to think on this and meditate. Also with the High Priestess, you're exploring your feelings. Four of Wands in reverse gives me a sense that you're not feeling at home. You don't feel like you have a place where you belong exactly right now. And so if that's career, like, your job's okay, the company's okay, but it's not giving you that deeper sense of connectedness and like you're really part of the fabric of what's going on there. Or even if you are part of the fabric, you're not quite happy with your role there. Same with your city or your community. You may be loosely connected, you may be not connected at all, but whatever that connectedness is, the level of that, it's just not doing it for you. It doesn't feel like home. Yeah, that's what it is. It doesn't feel like home. Either your job or your actual place that you're living doesn't feel like home. So that could be the actual like apartment or house you're living in. It could also be the city or neighborhood. So just take that as it applies to you. You're aware that you need to make a new jump, a new leap of faith, and you're ready to do that with the Fool, and you're releasing your defensiveness and what's holding you back with the Seven of Wands in reverse. So this is your situation. You're ready to take that leap, but you're not exactly sure where that leap should be to, and maybe that's why you're here. So, okay, so that's the situation. So if that resonates for you, let's continue. And what is the guidance for pile two situation? What can they do about this? Searching for their home. I almost wanted to come out there. I think it was the King of Pentacles, maybe. Let's see, advice from Spirit. Six of Swords, leave the past behind. Yes, we know, but how do they decide? They know. We know that they're leaving the past behind. So I guess I shouldn't heckle quite yet. It's only the first card, but you know. Ace of Cups. Pentacles, Two of Cups. Interesting, interesting. Anything else? Eight of Wands. Back of the deck is the Seven of Cups. And I rarely do this, but I want to get a clarification for the Seven of Cups as the theme for the reading. What's underneath there? Two of Swords, King of Pentacles reversed. Why are there so many noisy cars outside my window right now? Okay, clarification please for the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Seven of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. All right, pal two, your advice. So starting with the, let's start with the bottom deck energy, which is Seven of Cups clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Cups is all about possibilities. I mean, look at this guy with this like crocodile, or is it an alligator? I was never quite clear on the difference. And there's all these different cups, and it's just not quite clear what's in each of them. So one could be a snake, one could be some, I don't know, delicious drink. So it's all about different possibilities, different opportunities. And then Seven of Pentacles in the tarot deck is typically someone who's planted a bunch of different seeds and is curious about what's going to grow and what's going to come up and what isn't. So your advice overall, I think, is to plant some different seeds and see how you feel about them. Follow your bliss. See what really draws your attention emotionally. When we have the Ace of Cups here and the Two of Cups, as well as the Two of Pentacles. So this combination especially to me is about balance, about health, about what makes you feel at ease within yourself, almost like within your body. So if we're talking about, a physical location, maybe you're deciding where to live, think about what is the healthiest place for you. Do you need to be in a place, let's say, that has low humidity or is by a body of water on the opposite side, or maybe is more of a dry or arid climate? What do you know about your body and what is healthy and happiest for it? And look for balance overall. I mean, this card, Two of Pentacles, can sometimes be about juggling opposite things. I'm getting for this as advice for you to kind of balance all the different parts of it, of what's going to be important for you. I'm getting a side message. This won't be for everybody, but for some people, the advice is that the reason you're feeling kind of disconnected from the larger group is that you're not the kind of person that actually ever feels super at home in a larger group. What you need is that one special connection. So like if this is a work question, for example, is it the right job for me? It might actually be the wrong question. It's not about the job. The job is fine, the company is fine, but the issue is you don't have a best friend at work. For some people, that can be what makes or breaks their experience of their job. So think about like what your partnership needs are and how that relates to your sense of home. So more on that like one-to-one level versus the group level and how that interacts with that. Hopefully that makes sense. I think it'll make sense to those of you that message was for. So if that part confused you, then that part probably isn't for you, and no worries. And then we have the Eight of Wands, which is fast moving, which this is the just go for it card, like do it yesterday. So advice is, once you're clear on what's good for your body, what's healthy for you, what's the kind of partnership you want, what you want to move away from, then just start taking those steps, start planting little seeds, and you're going to get there. Ace of Pentacles also, starting something new and grounded in the material world. Yeah, so I'm hoping that was specific enough I want to clear these, and I want to pull a card from the Language of Letting Go deck. And hopefully that gives us a specific message there too. If not, I might pull one more card for you. I have a feeling like this is gonna get us what we need. So, Spirit advice, any additional advice for pile 2? Advice for pile 2. Interesting. Okay, we got 2 for you. We got first, enjoying life. I'll read these to you in a moment. And then we had learning lessons at work reversed, which is interesting. Okay, so starting with enjoying life. Today I'll do something just for the fun of it. I'll find something to do that's just for me, and I won't worry about what I should be doing. I'll learn how to make myself feel good, enjoy life to the fullest. So this really reminds me of that Ace of Cups energy. Paying attention to what actually makes you happy. What do you actually want? What's not what's the practical thing, or is going to make you the most money, or is going to be close to, I don't know, your distant family members that you never talk to or whatnot. And then we have learning lesson at work in reverse. So I'm going to read this upright, and then we'll talk about what it means reversed. So today I'll accept my present circumstances on the job. I'll reflect on the fact that what I'm learning in my life applies to what I'm learning at work. I believe that I'm right where I need to be, both at home and at my job. So to me, this is a clear message. If this is reversed, this last sentence, I believe I'm right where I need to be, both at home and at my job. This card came out reversed for you. So I think this message is that you're not where you need to be at home and at your job. And let me say something about, pick a card readings and intuition and what resonates in general. So if you're hearing a true message from Spirit, even if it's kind of a scary concept, like you're in the wrong job, you're in the wrong home, that can be a scary concept, right? If it's truly the message that you need to hear, it's going to hit you in a way that isn't going to completely terrify you or freak you out. When it's a true message, this is my opinion anyway, when it's a true message from God, there's a deep sense of acceptance and knowing. I mean, you may not know what the next step is for you, but there's a resonance at a deep part of you where you identify, yes, that is the truth. If you hear this message, you should change your job, and you're up half the night worrying about it, you're just feeling triggered for days, that's not, what God is in the business of. So there's probably something about some part of that wasn't exactly true for you. Okay? So I just wanted to say that because, I don't know, for some reason